So, when last we left our heroes, you guys had gone from the smuggling tunnels, collected your cargo to deliver, discovered a friend in the kobold hideout thing. William J. Hurt, who was lost and decided to help you guys out, since he was also heading back to Eastcliff. On the way, someone's eyebrow got shaved. Wet willied. And some other weird things happened. Everyone's buttons went missing. Everyone now has pocket
I made
sand.
more.
Yeah, you made more buttons. Everyone has pocket sand.
I lost a boot.
Yeah, you lost a boot. Janelle,
My boots were tied to her.
Yeah. Janelle also felt like she had a rock in her shoe, but wasn't sure if she was just being paranoid.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep.
Do I still feel like I have a rock in my shoe after we've exited the tunnels?
No.
Huh.
Not sure if just because, like, the tiny rock, like, if you got it out. Unsure. You started to make your drop-offs around Eastcliff, which is decidedly, Eastcliff is decidedly, like, more... It's less busy than usual just because of, dragon. You stopped by the Eastcliff Crier, where you met Gale, the secretary, the very frazzled secretary.
She didn't believe me when I told her that kobolds had commandeered the shipments.
Yeah.
Give me the real answer.
Yeah, she's like, no, but really, where is my paper? She's a bit stressed.
Understandably, I feel like she's the only one responsible for entire shipments of not only paper but also glue.
For Eastcliff's paper, like newspaper. Yep.
Still,
Yep.
there should be a separate glue department, obviously.
There really should be. But, blame it on the secretary. Then, did you guys go to the cabbage cart or Birdie first?
We went to the cabbage cart.
Okay, you met Graham.
No,
the first one was Birdie. The second one was the Crier, and we ended on the cabbage guy, I think, right?
Yeah.
Because we wanted to drop the animals off first, because we were like...
That's what it was. Yeah. Yes, you went to see Birdie at Diamonds in the Rough. You used...
He was an asshole.
3 thoughts on Birdie.
He was an asshole.
Yeah, he was an asshole, and... Yeah. Very crazy old man. Discovered something about pigeons. Then you went to the cabbage cart, where you met Graham, who tried to sell you sundials, pocket sundial, like watches from his coat.
Yep.
Some tours around the city, some maps, various knickknacks and accoutrements. Yeah, and I believe that's where we ended after encountering Graham. Does that sound right?
You said it was 900 gold for a pigeon, right?
That's what he told you, yes. Because you asked, what does it cost to get one of these? And he told you 900.
I'm making a to-do list for my character. So I can keep track of all of my personal quests.
Yeah, you also, kind of figured out, someone has paid him a shit ton to acquire these things.
But now he may have a breeding pair of pigeons.
Yeah. Oop, I should turn off my phone noises. Okay.
And then we saw the basket of constantly growing cabbages.
Yes, that's what I shared with you guys because I was really excited about it. Basket of infinite cabbages.
What a world.
My cabbages! It's gonna start Cabbage Corp. But yeah, you guys are just getting done with Graham, and you look around and I was checking with Ethan to see what he wanted to do. He's looking kind of around, just like, I feel like I should. He looks like he's preoccupied with something, like wanting to not really leave, but not really paying attention.
If there's something that you need to do here in the city, I'm sure we can manage the rest of this now that we don't have the paper and glue anymore, and all of those very heavy crates.
Yeah, I mean, like, Janelle and I got the cart when you didn't have the cart, so I think we can handle this without you if you'd like me to head out.
Well, I do want to stop by my house, so do you want to hang on to this carpet? My Sean Connery is decidedly not as good.
I mean, I guess.
Are you sure? It seems like it would come in handy, just life.
Is it because you have cats?
Yes.
Nods very knowingly.
Yep. He will take the carpet and hand it over. And you all like kind of look and like help put the carpet on the cart or whatever, and you look back and he's gone.
We probably should have asked him for his address in case he wants to continue with us.
I mean,
can ask around if we ever need him. I have some connections here.
And also, we're like not the most inconspicuous group, so if he needs to find us, he can always ask around.
Touches wooden mask.
Yep.
Flicks hair.
The petals on your robe just.
Yep.
Yep.
Honestly, it's good to stand out.
While you're all talking, suddenly it gets unnaturally quiet in the plaza you're in, and you hear a few like muffled, not quite screams, but like a oh shit, and the sun is briefly clouded over as a big silhouette of a dragon just scoops overhead.
Yeah, I definitely look up, try to follow its direction. If it's going further into the city, or
it doesn't seem to be very low to the ground at all. Kind of just, you see it black out the sun for a few seconds, fly over, and everyone kind of basically like freezes what they're doing.
Can I roll an insight on the crowd to see if this is like something like a shooting star where it's rare and pretty but really poses like no danger, or if it's something like a meteorite headed towards the earth where everyone is like, ah!
Go for it. From what you can tell, not since you're not from here, but from the rumors, because you in Kapal have also seen this dragon at least once or twice recently. And people are pretty darn freaked out about it. This seems like a more common occurrence here, but people are still pretty damn freaked out. It's not something that like, oh, it's just the dragon. But no, those are decidedly red. That's red. That's dragon. That's big. It's flying over the city type deal.
I'll name him Clifford, big red dragon.
And so it is, Clifford. Yep. But you can kind of see it bank and then head back toward the mountains. And after a few moments of like quiet and pause, the city starts to kind of move along, but at a decidedly like shiftier, like has shiftier feel about it. Kind of like, ugh. I almost got in a car crash. I'm gonna drive like real careful now, type thing.
Can I approach the oldest person close to us?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
William left.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Do you know...
How may I help you?
Hello, I am visiting with my friends, and...
Your name is visiting?
Diascoria, but you may call me visiting if that's easier for you.
Dia.
She just
And
nods.
I'll give a formal curtsy. This dragon... It has been a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
This dragon overhead, it hasn't been flying over our town for very long. You seem like maybe you've had your share of adventures in life. Do you know if there was a different dragon perhaps before?
You seem very young. Let me tell you something very important.
She like leans over. She's carrying like her groceries and is very small. She like
Leans down and then
Yeah,
motions
leans
you to
down.
like lean in.
Yep.
Sorority squats.
Yes.
What I've heard is the same dragon. I wasn't alive, but let's see now, that was 70 years ago, I believe, when that dragon first died. And now they're saying it's back, and it's brought its kobolds, but don't let them hear you say that. You know, the ones from our city are very tolerable, I'd say. But causing all sorts of mischief. And I don't know, I've never seen it with my eyes, but now I can't talk to my grandma who saw the original dragon, but I've heard from the other races, the older ones. The same one.
Thank you. Do you need any help with your groceries?
She looks at her empty basket with her like one bag.
I'm good.
Truly a
Yes,
strong
darling.
adventure.
Yes.
She starts hobbling off. It's the first time I've had to use my NPC chart to fill in.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Yep.
Oldest woman in town square.
Yeah.
Check.
Yep.
I'll turn
We
to
never
the
got
other.
her name.
No, we didn't.
Oh, I said her name.
Totally forgot what it was.
Grace. Her name was Grace.
Grace.
So what you're guessing?
I turn back to my two companions, and upon learning this very important fact, say, I really think that we should drop off the cat stuffed animal next.
You say that, but I kind of like really want to drop off the perfume next.
Okay.
Yim, what do I know? Do I know where either of these shops are? And if I do I know which one is closest?
Okay. So you, Graham and, yeah, the last two places you guys went were near the neighborhood that you used to live in. or still live in.
So the perfume places rituals.
Yeah, ritual, rituals,
Rituals, but
But
spelled
fancy.
differently.
but
See.
fancy. That's in a more of a central district. It's really like fancy. That would probably be the furthest away. Both Leoman's tiny shop and shoot, I don't have it up. Leoman's tiny shop. This is what I get for not writing down the right things. Right from the art. That's what I was trying to think of. Right from the art, Leoman's tiny shop, and
Naughty Mimi's.
yes. Naughty Mimi's would be a bit further away, but Leoman's tiny shop and right from the art are probably the nearest to you. They're both around like a central, a different kind of market area with like
Okay,
more
so
frequented shops, like middle classy type things.
okay, so I'll let them know that. Yeah, dropping off the stuffed animals is it's the nearest. We can also do the cans of paint as well while we're in that area.
Speaking of cans of paint, because I forgot to ask, how many did you guys pick up?
I don't think we specified.
No.
At the
Yeah,
time.
There was a shit ton.
Should we just roll, like,
Wanna roll a...
should we just...
Go ahead and roll a...
Well, a d20 or a percentile.
Well, I feel like we would have picked up
they're
more
like
than
yay
one.
big.
Yeah.
You roll like a... Is there like a 50?
I believe with Roll20, you can just put slash
put whatever you
roll
want,
D
yeah.
and then whatever, and it'll.
Yeah, here we are.
Or maybe like 5d10 or something. Because I feel like we wouldn't have just picked up, like, okay, here's one can of paint.
Right.
Like, I think we would have
Yeah.
gotten a couple.
How do I...
Are you trying to do a secret roll?
No, I'm just trying to figure out how to... What do I type in if I'm trying to... Is it
Slash roll.
slash roll?
Mm-hmm. And then whatever. Then a space, and then whatever, however many.
Let's D 50.
That without. Or whatever you want to roll. So,
Yeah.
34.
Alright.
Nice.
Okay.
Oof, I'm gonna have to do math. Okay. Alrighty. So you all head over. Where are you going first? Out of those two.
We'll go ahead and do Leoman's tiny shop just to
Okay.
get Dioscora's curiosity out of the way.
Okay. You would actually know where this place is. It's very hard to miss. To this near market that you've been to a bunch. While it's less, like there are less people walking around, in between two very tall, or like two big buildings, there's a narrow alleyway, a few feet across. In that narrow alleyway, there is a very small, one-door shop. It looks like it just got smooshed in between these two buildings. It's very brightly colored, has an orange roof, like bright orange trim, one of those like curved doors. The paint outside, it's like yellow and bright, and there's a big sign on top of the roof that says Leomund's Tiny Shop. Shop.
Shup.
But compared to the two buildings that it's smushed between, it's very vibrant versus like the drab buildings next to it. The door is... It's not too small, but like all of y'all are real tall, and you'd probably just have to like, you know, duck
I'm
just a
wide.
little,
I'm
just duck just a
not
little bit.
that tall.
Just, you know, not the size of like, you know, a gnome or something. It's regular human doorway size, but enough to where it's just like, eh.
Okay. Do I feel like it would be difficult to... Well, are the cans of paint, are they in crates, or do we have to, like...
You guys
bring
found them outside of crates, just kind of everywhere.
Yikes. Okay. Yeah.
The extra room in that cave was taken up with stray paper and cans of paint.
So you have to do the old hug and lug.
Yep.
So let's drop off the super light stuff first, also since we're like right here. And then we can take care of the paint.
Okay. Yeah. Because that'll take a couple of trips then if we've got 34 cans. Yeah. Okay.
While you're discussing this, you see a group of 6 people exit this tiny shop.
Kind
How
of
tall are these people?
squeeze against the
Regular-
side of the alley.
Regular, normal size, but no fucking clue how 6 people were in that shop at the same time.
It's bigger on the inside. Yeah, so I say, Cataline, would you like to head this one? Because my previous delivery and Dioscoria's previous delivery, we didn't do too well at the talking part, so...
I mean, I could definitely try. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just, trial and error, right?
Yeah. It'll be fine. So I'm just gonna pick up the basket. I'm assuming it's in a basket because it's like 3 super light
Yes.
things.
Yeah, it's like you guys could have probably just like carried it in.
Yeah. But then I just kind of give a little knock knock and then enter in.
Ding, ding, ding. You open the door, and this shop, you're suddenly overwhelmed with different senses. Like Janelle said, it does seem to be bigger on the inside. The first floor, it's decorated with like warm woods and a whole bunch of different shelves. The different displays are like, some things are like making noise, some are just like sparkling, some are like think the Weasley Wizard Wheezes, but like less extreme, just more classy.
Okay.
And less out there.
Nothing flying around your head
Yeah.
Okay.
This shop is lit by candles in a floating like bubble that are kind of just meandering about, floating at different heights. At the back of the shop, there's a stairwell that leads up to a smaller balcony area, with different items up there as well. And at the back of the shop, there is a counter with a very tall, gray-skinned, what's the word I'm looking for? Goliath. Couldn't think of it. He has these big, pinkish, jolly-looking cheeks and like smile lines, and he's wearing like these really, really nice clothes, and he's a little bit like chubbier, and just seems like a really, really happy, jolly man. And he's just finishing up, like, sorting through some stuff behind the counter when he hears the the door ding, and he just goes, "Oh, hello! Welcome, come in."
Hey, how are you doing?
Well, I'm doing just real good. How are you?
Good, good. So I have a question. Are you Leo?
I have an answer, and I am Leo.
Oh boy.
And this is my
Well,
tiny shop.
it's rather fun.
I got it for a steal. They thought I couldn't
Well.
do anything with this property. Joke's on them.
Well, it's really impressive. I do admire like a lot of craftsmanship and everything that's
Well,
in
thank you.
here. So, but business first. Business first. I have a delivery for you.
Oh, well, I was expecting something a while ago, but what you have for me?
That thing that you were expecting a while ago.
Oh, well, then I will be expecting it now.
Gonna plop down the little basket.
Ooh.
So like, these are like super cute. I think one of my friends just was like really charmed by it. It's super fun. And I'm kind of hold up the blue cat and it was look back to Diascoria like, were you
Like,
did everyone else come in too?
Peering through the door, and then like we'll step in
It's like,
and like
well, come on in.
we
Don't
kind
be
of like
shy.
hug back a little bit.
it's very cute, sir.
Well, thank you. These will finish up my new display. If you look over here, over on the side, there's this little like recessed nook with shelves. It has like cabinets under it, but on these shelves are a bunch of different stuffed animals of magical like creature variety, and over the top of it, in like lighting up letters, is found familiars.
Oh my god,
That is so cute!
I gotta catch them all.
Pokemon. You're like, well, I had this idea from a friend, and well, you see? Well, let me just take these two right here. And are any of you of the magical variety?
Hi, that would be me.
Me too.
You too? Well, if you ever looking for a familiar right here, you like, well, pick one. I'll show ya.
I'm gonna grab the dragon.
Pick the dragon.
Points,
Oh,
like, pokes the cat's nose.
oh, well, that's two.
Oh, one per the group. I see.
Well, no, that's
Well, no,
fine.
I mean,
You
I
guys
just
seem
wanted to
nice
do like a
enough.
little
We'll do
display.
it.
No. I just wanted to do a display, and I set the dragon back.
Oh, okay. He grabs the cat, and as I'm prepared to have this in front of me. I'm gonna pull it up.
Oh my
so
gosh,
that-
like, out of character?
Yeah.
If this guy is selling these things, we should get the red dragon and then send it to, like, the red dragon.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's
I'm
hilarious.
sure that the red dragon will be very, very happy with this offering. It'd be like a little friendo.
Where did I put it? Oh, there.
I'm sure he won't see the insult in having a mockery of his image with button eyes.
Yeah.
Hey, dragons need baby dolls too, okay? Like,
Yeah, maybe you know it's super lonely. Maybe it you know it wasn't able to find a mate and you know have a baby of its own, so it can you know love this stuffed dragon like its own.
and it could be like a juvenile. I mean, dragons are just big in general. Maybe it's actually a baby dragon, and it'd be happy with a little toy. We don't know.
He kind of says, well, I wouldn't... Oh, off the bat, I cannot turn the dragon into the familiar. It requires snuggles and kisses 5 nights in a row. If you want a demonstration, I have to do the cat. He sets the dragon aside, picks up the cat, and does this... he casts a spell you would probably recognize as Find Familiar. And this blue stuffed cat with like button eyes, little like stitches, turns into a blue cat. Normal house cat size, just
Okay, that's
Dunhan.
quite cool.
it wants scritches. And
Mm.
it's like, well, as you can see, familiar. And you have found one.
Does it revert back to its doll
Well,
form?
whenever you cast Find Familiar, you instead gain the service of Snuggles, who appears in an unoccupied space within 5 feet of you. It basically acts as Find Familiar.
Okay, so
I
it doesn't.
don't
It's not like
have specifics on whether or not it would disappear, but I assume it acts as your familiar. It's gonna stay there until you dismiss it or it dies, or
right.
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, the stuffed dragon does require a hug and kiss for 5 consecutive nights. Turns into a pseudo dragon.
And this is only for display purposes, or do you sell these?
Well, as you can see by my display, they will be on the shelves for sale by Monday.
What day is it?
It's Friday.
Mhm.
Like, this is the last shipment that I was missing to complete my set. There's like a bunch of different animals
like-
on the shelves.
So I'm magic, but I can't necessarily cast Find Familiar. Does it still work, or do you need to be like having a spell to cast that?
Well, like as the pseudo dragon, you can.
Okay, good to
Some
know.
of
Good to
them
know.
are like that. It was just specifically the cat that you needed the spell for.
Awesome. I'll probably check back in.
Oh, you do that. I also have a wide variety of items that you can take a look at if you would like. If you need components, though I don't specialize in components, that would be the component pouch. It's a different store, about 2 stores down.
The name says it all.
Yep, that's
Oh.
where I get my components.
We do require payment
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
for the delivery.
And how much would that be? And he goes
200.
200. 1, 2, 200 later. In a pouch. And for your own enjoyment, I get this. I got a shipment of these from my very good friend Calvin. From Calvin's Curious Curios. You will probably see him about the main square. He is a finder of magical items, but he has told me that he has made a bunch of these extra, and he's been handing them out for free, and I have so many of them now, I'm doing the same thing. So he hands each of you a small, well, not small, but it's like a drawstring velvet bag with like a hand loop, and it's like a purple velvet with like those nice like spirally gray tassels, you know, where it's like spirally. I don't know how to describe it. With like big gaudy tassels on the end, and a little connector that like slides so you can close it. He said this, it's a fun item here. It's the bag of everything you don't need. Twice per day, You can reach in and pull out 2 things. I have no clue what those 2 things would be, but you'll find out when you use it.
This seems rad, thanks.
I have too many of them. Please tell your friends. You
Seems
look behind him, and there's about 3 crates. Both
Oh,
like
no.
he seems to like have opened them. Was like, God damn it! Set it aside. Opened the next one. Pulled stuff out. Damn, like they're slightly open to where you can tell.
I mean,
They're all,
if you're
they're
getting
all-
rid of them, I'll take 2.
Well,
Yeah, I'll
it's
take-
policy only 1 per person. I'm sorry.
I'll take one.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hands out. You all have a small pouch or bag of everything you don't need.
Was it once a day or twice a day?
Twice.
Twice.
Yeah,
Two random
two
items
items
twice
a
a
day.
day?
No, 2
Okay.
items a day. Total.
Okay.
Yep. So you can pull out a boa or like a cowboy boot.
And do the items stick around? I know I can
Yep.
make some, and I'll just cast like minor illusion and make like a little tiki umbrella. But
So that's super
and-
cute, but no, they stick around.
thank you so much for all of your
You're
help.
welcome. Thank you. And please tell your friends.
Okay, thanks.
See ya.
I'm not. We got our payment, right? Oh yeah, we got our 2.
Yeah, he handed you the payment, and I was slowly slipping into Pumat Soul on accident.
It happened.
Didn't want to do Pumat
Like,
voice, but it was like it's like very near Pumat voice.
It was subtle enough that it didn't quite get there, so you're fine.
Okay, good. But yeah.
Pretty much as soon as the door closes behind us, Dioscoria will. We have to come back on Monday.
I expected so.
Yeah, you,
I mean,
you
you
saw
wanted a
like there was
pigeon.
like mice, there were cats, there were some birds. There was a whole wide variety of things.
So my background started me with a pet mouse, but I'm pretty sure I would have left that at home with my partner because I like adventuring, but taking care of the pet mouse, on an adventure
Oh, yeah.
probably isn't,
I have a pet Tressum in my husband's game. Sir Reginald J. Pemberton von Wrigglesworth. Sir Reggie.
I like that.
And got him on accident, but my husband forgot that they were in the game because we were running Storm King's Thunder, and he was like, "Oh fuck!" And I rolled a nat 20 on my animal handling. But yeah, dangerous situations.
Yeah, once you have a baby in the mix, you suddenly everything is less adventurous, and
Yep.
you're just thinking about, am I sitting on my mouse?
I had from one of our friends that we met at PAX. I have a magic item in the works to make Sir Reggie into Big Sir Reggie with a collar,
Ooh.
like an enlargement spell
Mhm.
for like extreme situations where, yeah, we're figuring it out. But I'm really excited.
That's great.
Yeah, like I want to ride him just into the sun, just a flying cat.
Would it be something like Pokemon where he like permanently
No,
gets big, or would it be like Digimon where after like he expends the energy, he like goes back?
It would be it'd be a short amount, like because we were trying to figure out how to actually create this magic item. It's a short, like probably once or something per day, time limited thing with like an activation word or like a thing. I don't know. But if like shit gets
Just
real,
be
he
a
can,
large
like,
spell.
yeah, and it has to be something with the
Yeah.
enlarged spell that isn't OP.
Mhm.
Yeah. Back to D&D or other D&D. Exit Liamon's tiny shop.
Now for paint.
Yep.
Some
it's-
drop off some cadmium yellow.
Oof, the amount of blues. I swear. art majors. You know this place to be kind of around the corner, and it's like a very chill place, and there's like a surprising amount of people in there. The front has a very large window where you can see the name of the place, which is right to the art, just scripted on the glass. And inside, through the window, you can see someone teaching a painting class. And up near the front, there are like shelves with art supplies and whatnot. But it's a very quaint, cute little shop. Who is going to go?
We
in?
all have to, like, Dioscoria will just
Oh,
start
yeah,
gathering up the paints.
We'll have to just like carry like a bundle of
Yeah.
as many cans as we
34
can stack.
cans.
Yeah.
Oof.
Probably will take a couple.
Thankfully,
trips.
we're all. Well, 2 of us are 3 buff women.
2 of us are 3 buff. Yeah, I think the 2 of you equate to 3 buff women.
Yep. At least.
I am averagely buff.
Yep.
Yeah. You're just big. And you have like a lot of surface area with the horn.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can just,
I'm
like,
just wide. Like, I'm not even that tall. I'm just very
Just
wide.
Mm-hmm. But you enter into the right way to art, and you're immediately like, kind of just like relaxed. Like he has like a fountain kind of over in the corner, like bubbling away, and somehow there's music playing. It's pretty chill, and you hear like a real chill voice coming from the back of the studio, like, yeah, if you just, you're just gonna take this blue right here and just brush, and there I made an accident, but that's okay. Just go right over with that. And toward the back, teaching this class, there's this older human gentleman with the poofiest brown hair you've ever seen. One might
I don't
say
think
it
you
looks.
described Bob Ross to us.
Maybe. One might say he looks like Bob Ross. And he sees you coming and he's like, well, hello there, ladies. How may I help you today? If you just give me one moment, class, and just continue on your paintings. He walks over toward you. How may I help you? My name is Bob.
So we have a delivery for you, and I know it's late, but like, hey, we got a lot of paint, and I think it'll be really good.
Oh, well, just come right this way, and he'll shows you over to the front counter where you can set the stuff down.
We'll be back. There's some trips.
All right. And he lets you kind of run in and out. While he kind of walks around and like corrects or helps a few of his students.
4 or 5 trips later.
Yeah. It's like, well, can't thank you enough. Where did you find my art or paint? Not art. Where was it?
In a cave with kobolds who had taken it.
Did they want to paint something? I do host a class, and I know we have a kobold community.
I don't think they knew. They were probably in a crate at some point, your paints. I don't think they knew what they were taking until we found this. We found your shipment with a bunch of other shipments that had been stolen along the route.
Yeah, they might have tried to eat it.
That would make a bit of sense. I've had a few art students who've had their own paint, and other art shops had their own paint stolen too.
If you would like to offer a kobold painting class, I'm sure that they would be
a really good idea. I was just thinking about that. I'll have to put a flyer over in the Crusty
Painting
Kobold.
of kobolds or a painting for kobolds? paintings of
both
kobolds,
are
or
great ideas,
paintings?
and I'm sure I could. I'm sure I could work something out with them.
They don't speak common, though.
Well, I've encountered a few here. They seem to.
Where have you encountered kobolds? In Eastcliff?
You would know that there is a small kobold community in Eastcliff. They mainly stay in a certain area, and there is a small inn or like tavern in that area called the Krusty Kobold. It's run by kobolds.
By kobolds, for
Okay.
kobolds.
Yep.
Okay.
But the fastest way to get word out might just be to order a flyer from the other town. Many shipments have gotten stolen along the black market, and they seem to be very good at getting into the kobold hands.
Well,
Oh, that's
that would
really
be a smart
smart.
idea, but are the shipments still being stolen? Because I did order more paint recently.
Well, consider this to be a rush delivery, and I slide the rest of the paint over that he probably didn't order and might have been stolen from his rivals.
He seems very happy that there is paint. There aren't any brand names on it, so there's no really way to know. It could be paint that was made for his rivals. I don't know. But like any artist given free or just paint in general, he seems really happy getting it. You do see his shelves the stock is like dwindling. For the amount of time that this has been going on, like it's been like a month or something, but that the dragon has been seen, but with the amount missing and the amount you saw there, it's been going on for a while. And there were a lot of empty paint cans too.
To answer your question, we may have slowed down the amount of intercepted shipments, but I don't think they're completely finished. We did our best, but we don't know how many kobolds are down there. We didn't have time to fully investigate their terrain, as it was unexplored area for us.
Well, what you've done is pretty superb, I would say. Let's get you all sorted out with some of the money that I owe you. And I pull out my phone to do math. Because it's 3 silver per paint can.
I think it would be 104 silver.
102.
Yeah, which would translate to like 10 gold, 2 silver.
This always weirds me out. There's 100 copper in a silver.
No.
No?
It's 10, 10,
10. 10.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's where I get weird. That's where I get messed up. Right there.
And nobody uses EP. Doesn't exist.
Yeah,
Nope.
It does not exist. No
EP
thanks.
only exists in Strahd.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it would be 10 gold pieces, 2 silver pieces. Yeah, he goes ahead and gives it to you in gold, and since it's easier. It's like, well, if you find any more, just let me know. I'd be happy to pay for whatever paint cans you can bring me. If you need any art commissioned, let me know. I also teach classes.
So you could talk to some of your kobold friends here in the city and ask them to stop stealing your paint cans.
Well,
I
Sure.
don't think these are the same.
they're a bit. I don't know how they would take to being accused of stealing paint.
Perhaps mention it and just say
I
that you're
think
very
we
happy your paint finally got to you.
Dioscoria, I think we can take a visit if you would like to.
If you do, that would be pretty great.
I don't speak Draconic, but if you would like to liaison with them,
Well,
I can.
yes.
All right. Well, I gotta get back to my class. You
Right.
all have
Sorry,
a very
sir.
happy day. And he turns around and starts teaching his class again. I have written down his last name is Moss.
did you know there's a Bob Ross board game?
No,
And I
why
own
did I
it.
not know about this game? Writing
It's
that.
fantastic. When we get a break, I'll see if I can grab it.
Yes. You have it? Oh. How did I not know about this? I need this
I'm
game.
looking at it right now.
Is it like Pictionary or
Oh.
something? Because that's
No.
amazing.
It's you have like all the different colors, and based off of what colors are in like the painting that you put on this easel, like depends on how many like different points you get. I've only played it like one time, but it was so fun.
Oh, Happy Clouds. I have Bob Ross socks that say Happy Clouds on.
Okay, the first line of the description says, if you want to paint with Bob Ross, you need to be chill.
You need to be
So
chill,
whoever
man.
reaches maximum chill first in Bob Ross Art of Chill wins.
Yes. Oh. I have a mighty need. A very mighty
Same.
need. My art degree is just screaming at me. Alrighty. Where to
Dioscoria.
next, my friends?
Before we go, wherever we're going to go next, Dioscoria, I just have to say we should not accuse kobolds of stealing. They're
But they
friend
are.
kobolds. Okay, but like some kobolds are stealing, but that doesn't mean that all kobolds are stealing. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, some of them are a mix of the two, but we shouldn't just
Like
go
humans.
soup.
Well, the ones who are stealing might be good as well. Perhaps they are just very interested in learning how to steal things.
But we shouldn't just go and tell the kobolds that might not be stealing, like, hey, why are you stealing? Because they wouldn't be. What if they're trying really hard not to steal? And then you just go and make them sad because it makes you think that they're still stealing. But it's okay. We're learning. This is a learning experience. Girl power. Let's go.
You hear a like not distant, but like a quiet echoing in your head that says "girl power" in a very guttural, feminine, draconic. Just Cataline, not everybody else. Just her.
When the voices empower you.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
Discoria will nod, and I simply hoped that perhaps if one kobold talked to another kobold and on down the chain. But perhaps it's not the same with kobolds as it is with my family, where everyone talks to every other tiefling we've ever met all the time.
That's fair. That's fair. No, I haven't talked to some of my family members in a while. I probably should. So maybe that should be a model that we live by.
DM, do I know how the kobolds are perceived? Here in
They've
Newport?
arrived within the past year. At first, people were a bit skeptical. Then a kobold known as Snack became very well known to both the humans and the kobolds. He's a folk hero for his group of kobolds, and from doing a bunch of stuff for the people of the town, made people of Eastcliff a lot more accepting of the kobolds in their town.
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
Cheers. To Snack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I tell them, the kobolds who have established themselves here in Eastcliff are, I wouldn't say necessarily well liked by everyone, but at least they have established themselves as not disruptive and actually trying to do some good here. So we can ask them if they know about what's happening, but we definitely should not accuse them. It would be highly offensive and probably stir up some trouble, and I live here, so.
It's like the don't.
And honestly, if I'm gonna be their queen at some point, I should have the best opinion of them.
I forgot that you wanted
Me too.
that to
And it makes me
happen.
happy.
I really want. Can we just skip the deliveries and just go over? I really want to see
Just go
this
find
happen.
the kobolds. Become the queen.
So, I think we shouldn't skip out on our work. But we should decide where we're going next. Again, I still say the perfume sounds great, but
It's just deep into the city. Let's just
or
check
even,
that.
and I pull out the purple sparkly hand mirror. This is just really cute, and I kind of want to know what this poppycock and froth store is about.
Sure. We only have 3 more shops left. We'll just keep walking, into town, and as we pass the shops, we'll drop them off. My way of
That's the one
saying,
I
I don't
forgot
know
about.
which is closest, so DM, just tell us where we go next.
Yeah, we have rituals.
Rituals is the
Poppycock.
furthest away.
Poppycock
Poppycock and
and
Froth is the one that I forgot about.
And then we have
And then
Naughty
Naughty
Me's.
Me's.
That one, Poppycock and Froth is probably nearest to Rituals. They're all nearer to the middle of the city, but Poppycock and Froth as a bougie sort of store.
Are we talking Whole Foods bougie,
No,
or
bougie as in like a bougie decor store?
Hmm.
Where they buy furniture and then make it fancier and then sand it down to make it look not fancy and then sell it for $1,000.
I see.
it's a shabby chic.
Antiqued,
Yeah, it's antique.
Since it says that we're delivering an owl fur blanket, is that inside of a crate, or can I see that?
That wouldn't have been in a crate. That was probably dug out.
Okay, I want to just check the quality of this owl bear fur blanket.
Go ahead and give me a... What for appraisal?
Survival, maybe, since it's fur?
Wisdom check?
Sure, I
go
could
with
do Yeah, I could do a straight wisdom check.
Thinking animal handling because it used to be an animal.
Used to be an
Advantage
animal.
because my family works
Yeah,
with
actually, yeah.
mothers
I would
and
say roll
fathers.
with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
It's
didn't need it.
real nice. That's a real nice blanket. It doesn't have like the scratchy side. It's like has some nice
Like
fabric on the other
really
side.
smooth down and okay.
Mhm.
Oh, it's got
Like
fabric
the
on
back side. Like
wow.
the top is like, you know when you see like furs in movies, you're like, ooh, that looks nice and fuzzy. But like what you don't know, the other side is like, it's like covered. Nice blanket. It's like rectangular, so it was like, it's not like the weird edges.
It doesn't look like they skinned the thing and then just left it. Like they actually cut it, really nice and even.
Yeah,
kind of deal.
like it looks like a blanket instead of like a fur.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fancy.
Yeah. Let's go take a look at this place. I'm interested.
Okay. That one.
That was the second.
That
That
was
yeah.
poppycock.
Yeah,
oh yeah, it
poppycock and
is.
froth.
Oh yeah, we have to go to Mimi's first.
Mimi's is in an area that's like, I'd say like upper middle class area, shopping area. It's a like, compared to poppycock and froth, it is like the more affordable place. Like if given the two, you'd go to Naughty Mimi. She has cool stuff, and you don't really know what to expect going in there. As you pull up, it's kind of like a refurbished antique style place. A lot of like old wood, and it's very quaint. Doesn't look extremely busy or anything. The windows aren't very big. They have like big furniture and like knick-knack displays in the front windows, so it's kind of hard to see in, but it looks pretty crowded. Stuff-wise crowded, not people crowded. So who is going in?
I'll stick with. I'll stay with the cart in this one. It looks rather dusty in there, and she'll kind of touch like where her skin is, and kind of just give
Understood. Yeah, I can do this one, I think.
Yeah, let's go.
It's just a couple of things. I can carry them myself.
So this would be...
I'll be back up for you.
Thank you, in case
Mimi is nodding.
gets the best of me.
And sorry, the sign up above. They're big cutout letters. And there's a weirdly big space between the I in Mimi and the S. It's just an awkward amount of space. It's just like a lot of space. It's just a weird detail.
Sure. Not great. That would bother me personally, but
it's like when you're driving at night and you see a store's light thing, and they have like a few letters out. It's like that.
Yeah.
So it looks like stop. Or you're like, what? What does that mean?
That is what Dioscoria will be staring at pretty much the entire time that they're in the shop.
Oh goodness. So you guys enter. You only have a few things with you, but the bell is just ding, ding. And it's kind of a maze of stuff. Like a less excessive room of requirement type things. Like the piles of just things.
Okay, yep. So I just say, watch your horns, antlers.
Oh
wait.
I have
No,
Staying with the cart.
Oh no, the score is to stay behind. I'm sorry.
wait, what?
It's like she wants none of this.
I
At first
consciously
I
like
heard corns. Watch your corns. I'm like, wait.
we were
Yeah.
Looking for a while.
above my head to see if there's anything there, just like
Sorry, I forgot Dioscoria stayed behind.
Mhm.
Then we're fine. Yeah. Anyway, I start looking for someone who looks like they could be a Miss Mimi.
Takes a second to meander toward the back. There's a middle-aged woman with dark curly, like a mass of dark curly hair, really prominent cheekbones, and eyes, like kind of like pretty pointy. How do I describe this? Like middle-aged mom that cares a lot about her appearance, if that makes sense. Like you can tell, like, you know, things are lifted. She cares a lot about what she looks like. She's wearing this like deep crushed velvet dress, and she's fairly pale and kind of looks up with these like big round eyes and just, well, hello! How may I help you today?
I have some things that belong to a Miss Mimi. Is that
that
you?
would be me, dear. Please come forward. Oh, and I love your cloak. That would look good on. Oh, it looks good on you, and I feel like it would look better on me. But oh, I'm just joking. It looks amazing on you. Please come over. Please. What have you brought me today?
You had a delivery go missing probably a couple of weeks ago.
Ah, yes. I did have a shipment go missing. Can I ask where you found it?
Yes, you can ask.
May you answer?
Yes. If it doesn't make you weary, everything's intact, and I show her.
She kind of
But kobolds have been attacking the suppliers, going back and forth, and stealing deliveries. And we recovered these for you.
kobolds, you say?
Not the ones in our town. They had a hideout inside of the tunnels that they were. Yeah, they seemed there's a group down there that are. We don't know what they want them for, but they've been stealing things.
Well, I'm glad you got my stuff back for me. Did they give you any trouble? Or
Oh no, I took care of them, and I just lift up my great axe a little bit so she can see.
I lift up the
well
warhammer.
done. Bravo. Always wanted to be that muscular, but alas, you know, I cared about
Actually-
other things.
Maybe
If
it's
you
focused better on me.
She just. Anyway, can I get your names?
I'm Janelle Mathurin of the Mathurin Fern
Oh,
Leathers.
yes, you have that. Your family has a lovely business, yes? In the city?
Yes.
Of course. And you are?
Cataline Mirren.
She like notes down your names on like a sheet of paper, and like pulls out another one and scribbles some stuff on it. It's like, well, since you were all very helpful in getting my stuff back, here is my information. I may, who do you work for,
A few people.
are you from, Capal, then? Work for, who is it that runs that business? Markeem? Markeem, yes.
Yes.
Well, give her my best. And here is my information. I may ask her to have you do a few more jobs with me since you were such a delight and you got my stuff back for me, so thank you.
Yeah, actually, if you would like to send anything to Capal, if I'm in town, I don't mind. I run shipments for my family. I don't mind
That
taking a
is
little
very
extra.
good to know.
I've got a handy bag that's a bit like Liamin's tiny shop,
Oh, Leo.
so I can handle whatever you give me.
That is very good to know. I will make a note of that. And let me know if you find anything else about the kobolds. I was not aware of this happening.
Yeah, we were actually sent to investigate it because a bunch of shipments were going missing. So
As well,
this is the Markeen doesn't even know yet. We came here first to finish the deliveries, and then we're gonna go back to her and let her know
well, if you find out
what has
anything,
happened.
please send it my way.
Absolutely. Actually, may I ask what your interest is? Other than that they've been taking things? Or
I order a lot of things through there. I like being up to date with
okay.
the goings on, and see, it's a tense time.
It definitely is.
Is that all?
Yes, sorry. Nope. We also required the payments for the delivery.
Oh, yes! And she turns around. That was also me forgetting. And she grabs the gold and hands the gold over. You all have a nice day.
You too. It was wonderful meeting you.
And you as well.
Yeah, thanks. This was a great time. Bye.
Goodbye, dears. And she turns around and kind of vanishes into a back room.
I'm gonna head back out.
Yep.
Still staring at that space.
So I kind of don't like her, and it might be because she insulted my cloak, or insulted me.
I'm not good at coming up with.
I was just
That
picturing a
type of
younger
line.
version of Cruella DeVille, with the sharp
Yeah.
leg.
You know,
Yeah,
who,
that's kinda what I was
want to know who
picturing.
I pictured when I was coming up with her?
Yes.
The mom from Tangled.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Okay, I was trying to figure out, because you tend to have references. I was trying to figure out who the reference was.
I do.
Okay.
I try not to.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
I'd rather not, but I was thinking about. I was trying to come up with things. I was like, oh fuck it, that's
No,
great.
yeah, that's good. I mean,
Yeah, it
it's
was
hard to
great.
come up with NPCs off the top of your head.
It is definitely like enough of a deviation where I was like, this sounds like several. Yeah, this could be a real person
Yes.
of several different. Yeah.
Oh yes. I'm not good at coming up with the way she insults, but also doesn't, and then is like, oh, I'm joking.
The backhanded JK compliments.
Yeah, it's like
insults.
I see a beautiful young woman. Oh, look, you're here too. I'm just kidding. I love you. That type of
Yeah.
thing.
Mm.
Oof. Mm.
No, I felt the insult and I was like, hoo, it's fighting time.
It's on. So
I
yes.
did have a thought while you were in there, and I was staring at this space.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps. Well, we know that from Grace, the dragon and the kobold showed up around the same time, right?
Yes.
Perhaps we shouldn't make people too angry at the kobolds in case they're friends with the dragon that flies over the city. For all we know, they could be stealing cans of paint to make a dragon's hoard. And that dragon would be awfully mad if he found out. If all of the townsfolk revolted against the paint stealing.
It's a very artsy
Should we just say
dragon.
that they were? Should we just say that they were bandits? Because not
Sure. I mean, I feel like we only have 2 shops left, and we've already told every single other person that it was kobolds. But also, these last 2 shops are in the super fancy part of town, so maybe they don't need to know. We can say bandits.
D&D guy.
Yeah. All right.
Next is Poppycock and Froth.
Poppycock and Froth.
Yes.
And I think I originally had this as a bar. Oh well.
Oh,
Now it's a
Not anymore.
not anymore.
I mean,
Maybe
fancy
it'll have
people
like
need bars too.
a wine bar in it. It'll have like a wine bar in it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's fair.
it takes a while to get there only because of the upper class section is a lot more patrolled and like it's just kind of harder to get in type thing. You don't really no one really stops you. You would know the guards in this city are called Blacklegs from their just where they wear all black. They have these like metal face things, kind of go over them.
Like a mask or like a faceplate? Okay.
Yes. Faceplate? What do you mean?
Like,
It's not like a
kind of
mask,
like
but it's like a
the
protector.
front of like the helmet is kind of like.
No, it's more like
Okay.
here. I actually have a reference photo that I'll look for. Some of them have helmets, but some of the like more soldier type have these masks. And you will be seeing a photo of what's his butt from Beckham, soccer player. He was in the
David?
movie. Yes, David Beckham. He was in the movie that I got this from. I posted it in our chat.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So they're kind of like, protect the mask things. A little bit of both.
Okay.
But yeah, the areas are a lot more patrolled. It just takes longer to get there. And it is a lot cleaner. It's very pretty up here. compared to where you've been in the rest of the city. You quickly get to Poppycock and Froth, which is very violently blue and white decorated shop with all of its refurbished expensive glory. So I will leave you to do what you will with your stuff and
Yeah, I'm definitely. I'm grabbing the blanket for sure.
I'm grabbing the mirror.
Okay.
I'll get the I'll get the lantern and candlestick.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So you go in. It smells really nice. It's very well decorated in here. You can see clearly to the back where Urta and Aspen, a male and female couple, are just kind of talking with a few people at this wine bar at the back near the cash register. They're very well dressed and their posture just screams hoity-toity. Like, just noses just kind of... And both of them, hearing the door open, look your way and then cast very not so subtle glances at each other, just like...
Oh, the undesirables have arrived.
Yeah, it's like, how did they get in? Type. And Aspen walks over toward you as Urta turns back and keeps talking to the couple near her. Can I help you too? You three?
Can I step out from behind the two hulking ladies?
3? Yeah, just 3.
We have some things that belong to you.
Looks back. Were we missing things? He looks a little bit confused.
A shipment, perhaps, from...
Oh, yes. Yes, follow me. And he, ushers you to, this little side area where there's, counter space and stuff away from the, customers and Urta.
As we're walking through, I want to see if there are more of these furs.
Yeah? Go ahead and make a perception check to look for some furs.
I really want this place to sell wine growlers.
Oh, it probably does.
21.
There's 1 or 2. They're a bit smaller, more like throw blankets.
Okay, so this seems like their main...
Yeah, they don't seem as nice. They're more, there's maybe 3 total.
Okay, so they're not real competition.
No. It's like picture a fancy furniture store, and where they have the display type furniture up, all zhuzhed. It's a throw across the foot ottoman.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, yep.
Maybe. Yeah.
Got it. I get what you're putting down.
Yeah. Yeah, he pulls you over to a place where you can set some stuff down. He's like, well, what do you have for me? I see you have
I lift up the blanket.
our fur. Yes. He takes it and just... He's a short man. Doesn't seem very strong. Just puts it on the side of the table. Just anything else?
So I hold up the hand mirror. So how much is this? What does it do and why do I want it?
It shows your reflection. It's sparkly and it's a lot of money.
And how much is a lot?
He, like, looks you up and down. More than you can afford?
I pull out a diamond worth 300 gold. I doubt it. Next.
He seems like you kind of broke him a little. Just. Off the top of my head, I don't know.
That's a better answer. Fluff down. I don't want it anymore.
What was that?
I'll put up.
Oh, I don't want it anymore. It's just over.
I'll put up the lantern and the candlestick really carefully.
Ah, yes. Perfect. Well, how much do I owe you then for all of this?
400 gold.
400. That seems about right. Make a deception roll, because I'm paying attention. He's not.
Not my best skill, but she's throwing it out there just. She does not like this word. No.
As he's like, that seems about right. Out of, unseen to everyone else, Urta comes around from behind you guys to join you, as she's left the other couple, and is like, "Dear, that's about 100 gold too much. That is for 300 total." And she looks at you all, just like, down her nose.
Oh,
You have to go through a lot to get this.
No, see, you must be. I'll turn. You must be confused. Yes, 300. 200. 300 is correct.
200. I heard two.
No, 300.
You see, we were looking at these other two items together. Yes, those are 400, but this one is, and I'll like sort of bend it so it's just the one line. That 300 was what we had.
Aspen looks kind of just like confused for a moment until like Erdhut just 300, dear, and he's just nods and goes and gathers the stuff. It's like when someone's just like, "Oh no, I want this. Oh wait, no, I want this. But this. Which one is it?" So yeah, he gathers all the gold and brings it to you all. Erda grabs it and kind of looks it over. There you go. Clink.
Hands it to whoever is keeping track of the money, which I feel like is not Diascoria.
I have no idea.
For some reason, I was assuming that Janelle was just getting all the money because she's been the one like asking for all the payment.
Sure.
So
I will definitely be the money
I can start
handler.
a Google Doc or a Google sheet.
Well, I mean, for these because the numbers are already on the thing.
Yeah, they're already on the thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. She looks very like sternly like, "Why are you still here?"
I will start leaving.
All.
Good day.
Good day.
Gonna stand there uncomfortably longer than I need to be.
She locks eyes with you. She's just not blinking. Even though I just did.
I mean, intimidation is a roll.
If you want to roll intimidation, go for it.
Sure. Why not? I'm feeling petty today.
Better than me.
Petty's a good thing to feel.
Not feeling very
no.
petty though.
This is not our favorite terrain.
Not our favorite terrain. Bougie store. That'd be a very specific favorite terrain.
Flip my hair and retreat, but make it look like I'm choosing to leave.
She's just unfazed, stoic. I'm picturing For some reason, I'm picturing like Narcissa Malfoy. My brain's stuck on Harry Potter now. Anyway, you leave the shop, and everyone's
One
shoulders
place
kind
left.
of relax. What's left? What is left?
The perfumes.
Perfume.
Wells. I have a printout for this actually. If I can find it.
I think I'll let Cataline do the talking for this one.
Okay. Because the other two have gone so well for me of bougie.
Well, you're just so excited about it.
Yeah.
I have a printout. I'm so excited. This is also courtesy of rnw.net. I'm a Patreon supporter. So, you all make your way toward Rituels. After going along the cobblestone with your very much lighter cart, there is one thing left and like all of your stuff and like your carpet. You turn the corner and you come across a building that's built from a pale, smooth sandstone. Sandstone. It's very minimalistic and clean, and the sign is like very well cared for. It's beautiful. It has like a little like one of those flowers that goes like this, like out from the middle, like up above it. A set of wind chimes kind of just ding 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 tinkles gently near the entrance, and there's like a delicate waft of like a floral scent that catches the wind and kind of like hits you as you approach, like lush the store, but a little less.
Okay.
Does it seem as pretentious as the other hoity-toity
No,
store we
it
went?
seems a lot more welcoming, but still like, you know, fancy. So,
Gonna then open up the door and then.
is everyone going in? All right, inside.
Yeah.
The first thing that hits you when you enter is the scent. It's like a bouquet of herbal and herbal thick perfumes in the air, and the interior is decorated in a way that makes it look like an elven retreat, and like complete with like whole tree trunks and like natural looking stone basins and colorful soap like mixtures in like different bottles and whatnot. They like sit in various places about the shop in little like nooks and crannies, looking very organic. There are a few shop employees walking about wearing, all of them either human or half-elf, wearing what seems to be the shop uniform, which is a gray robe edged with this like gold filigree, like stitching along the edges. Some are like refilling things and whatnot. A woman, a half-elf woman, who's wearing this as well, approaches you. She has long blonde hair, half of it's kind of done up. She walks forward, just, hello, welcome to Rituels. I am Bella. How may I help you today?
Hi, Bella. Are you in charge of what's going on the
Indeed,
floor
I
today?
am. I am Bella Sylvian at your service. How is there anything I can do for you?
Yeah. So we have a little. We are the messenger. We have your delivery that was a little bit late.
Well, that's fine. If you
yeah,
want to
it's
follow
outside.
me to the back, we'll
Of
go ahead
course.
and get that dealt with.
Yeah, it sounds perfect.
She looks like she's never had any extreme face emotion, like with the amount of wrinklelessness and perfection that her face is. And even just talking with her, she's just like serene. If serene was just human form, or half elven form, it would be her. If you follow me, and just floats away toward the back.
Gonna follow her. So, also, while we're here, I kind of have to talk to you about your skincare routine, because I need to know what you're doing.
Well, of course. Well, let's get this dealt with first. What have you brought me?
Here is the box. Plunk.
You hear
Open up.
like bottles clinking.
Yeah. Don't worry, we carefully package it, so everything should be intact still.
I bring out my crowbar. Did you need help opening it?
Yes, actually, I would.
Insert crowbar, gesture to Janelle.
Oh goodness. It just pops open very, very easily.
Y'all have your like battle axe and warhammer, and I have my crowbar.
Yeah, crowbar. It's like the frying pan. Who knew, right?
Except she doesn't actually use it. She waits for someone else to use it for her.
Yeah, my strength, and it's not in strength.
Yep. That is good to know. Yeah, she kind of looks over the assortment of. Oh my god, my cat. Of items in there, and there's a whole like variety of bottles and perfume type things. I'm pulling up.
Balms, lotions, perfume.
Yeah, I realized I didn't save the photo of my own art, because there was art that came with this.
Ooh.
But I wanted to change it up, and I got inspired and I did my own. Because that's how I artcrastinate. It's a problem. But yeah, she's like, well, this is actually perfect. I will go ahead and get these logged in. I do have some left over, so that's good. It was before we ran out. You said you were interested in my skincare routine.
Yeah. So like,
would you like to
I have some.
know of what some of this is?
Yeah.
They are for sale.
What's available? Because honestly, I'm gonna like hold out my arm. I have some like rough patches here. Every once in a while.
Just pull these up for you as I send you my whatchamacallit in Discord. There are 7 different balms and or whatnots. They all do different things.
Oh my god, I thought that was 3,010 years younger. I was like,
if you do see
Amazing.
let me know.
Amazing.
I look like a dinosaur.
Okay, so the Blessed Balm, that'll give you... Yeah, it lets you have your hands function as a holy symbol. Vitality Mask, you'll appear younger for a certain amount of hours. The Ampule of the Enchantress, that gives you a charm radius effect. Glow Foam, if If you use it on a long or short rest, you get temporary hit points, and you glow for 24 hours. The body mist has a few different effects. There is the Serenity effect, which gives you advantage on Wisdom saving throws and immunity to fear. There's the Euphoria effect, which you gain advantage on Dexterity saving throws and initiative rolls. And then there's the Faith one, which says everything will be okay. Whenever you take damage, reduce that damage by 1d4. So it has 3 effects: Serenity, Euphoria, and Faith.
So, like, this Blessed Balm, this seems like it's ideal for what I want.
Indeed.
How much would one of these bottles cost me?
The Blessed Balm. The sad part about these is that it doesn't give me set prices. She just gives me 1 to 3 money symbols. So I'm gonna say 20 gold.
Oh yeah, then I'll definitely buy one.
Well, of course. And just remember, there are 5 charges in each one. Oil of Omens that burn in a lamp for 10 minutes. You experience minor visions of the future, so that's fun. Healing lotion that used at the start of a short rest. It restores 1d6 hit points at the end of that rest. Ta-da! So yeah.
So I got the Blessed Balm.
Mm-hmm.
And I can just like put this on whenever it'll just like start working immediately.
Well, yep. That is true, and it works for at the most 6 hours.
Okay. Well, that's
At
like
least
perfect.
one, it varies.
Thanks. This has been perfect. Also, we do kind of need payment for.
Oh yes, of course. She kind of turns around and goes and collects the amount, which I believe used to be up.
100? No, I'm just kidding. It's 200.
No. 200. Yeah. Yep. Sounds about right. That is. Yeah. Alrighty. So yeah, she hands it over in her own little pouch. She's like, well, thank you, and thank you for the purchase, and please, if you need anything else, just let me know.
Awesome.
And
Thanks.
if you'd like a free lotion sample, here you go. Here you go.
Oh, awesome.
They're little like packet samples. Just regular like hand lotion.
Thank you.
Sure. Okay.
Just can I help you with anything else, or is
Uh,
this?
I think I'm good. How about you girls?
I'm ready to go.
I don't
Excuse me, you
need lotion.
positively glow. What do you use for a moisturizer? She
Me?
asked
Who's talking
Theosoria.
to? Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I figured.
She like goes to kind of like do the like wipe the sweat thing and just like touches the mask really self-consciously and it's like, oh, it's a natural product.
Oh, well, if you ever have any time, please, I would love to chat. I'm sure you all are very busy. And she, like, turns away and, like, goes and helps one of her customers.
Thank you.
Super. She's very chill. I love her.
Dioscoria now considers for the first time, could I bottle myself and sell it to people for 20 gold pieces a bottle?
So you got the
Just
blessed
follow
balm,
your
right?
sweat, you know?
Yeah.
Or take a bath and sell your bath
I'm writing
water.
down the price because this is not specific enough.
Fair.
What is 3 money symbols? What does that mean?
I hate when it does things like that when it's just like,
I need a range of prices. Come on. This is not Yelp.
yeah,
Okay.
Diascoria might come back later, like, to get the oil, because that looked really cool, but I don't actually have a lantern, I just set other things on fire, so...
Oh, the oil of omens?
Yeah, that sounds cool, like, Sage thinks that's cool, but, like, and Diascoria would also, but she's like...
That's the most expensive one on the list.
She's like, I don't have a thing, and I'm saving up for a pigeon, like, I got stuff going on,
Saving
you know?
up for a pigeon.
We're saving it for a pigeon. We gotta get a familiar. We gotta get a.
I have a list. Maybe I should start selling my slimy bathwater.
Yeah,
I'm sure Bella would buy it.
Diascoria was like, I was sitting here like, would Diascoria ask if there's like a reverse lotion, like a drying and then I'm like, well, Diascoria's probably come to terms by now with the fact that she's just kind of slimy and like, yeah,
Just a bit
just
damp.
sort of, yeah, she's fine with it at this point, you know.
So you all have completed your deliveries.
What time is it?
I was going to ask the same thing.
In real life or in
In game, I mean,
In-game.
in game
we've
life?
been
In game life, it's probably. I said you guys got outside like midday. It's probably evening at this point because you had to traipse all over the entire city.
It's my lotion packet to Cataline.
Yay!
One's lavender,
Okay.
one's like rose.
Perfect. I have nearly the whole set. All I gotta do is get that cucumber melon, and I'm set. But anyway. So, I had a thought, and I want to know what you guys think. Could we maybe bunker down at the Kobold Inn?
You two. If you can manage to make yourself their queen, or at least endear yourself highly to them, that may be an option. I have a home here, so I'm good. Also, there are actual, inns for, tall people.
You would know it is a rather small establishment.
But I kind of want to go to the Kobold Inn.
I mean, we definitely. I wanted to at least go over there and inquire and see how your charms work on them. But they're, again, that's probably not the best place to try to spend the night. Just for your comfort and theirs.
Perhaps they have a bar we could have lunch at tomorrow.
Okay, but where else? What other inns exist that I could spend the night? Because I don't want to sleep on the streets, and I also kind of.
This is, as you can see, a moderately sized, functioning city.
Yes. I just don't know where a good
at
inn
least
is.
one. The usual spot.
It's fair. It's fair. Could go to the usual spot. Diascoria, where did you want to sleep?
Probably in a bed that's more comfortable than a crate or a cave floor.
So a bed.
Yes, with lots of blankets. I tend to soak a little.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
the reason I took prestidigitation. Just wake up and just like.
Yep.
Janelle, I'm gonna let you lead the way. But I am kind of sad that I don't get to endear myself to kobolds immediately.
I don't see why we can't. I mean,
I mean, like,
if you look at
it's dinner time, just time-wise. It's like
Yeah.
5-ish.
We could go have dinner.
I mean, this is around the time when most beings would be, heading to some kind of bar or tavern.
Okay.
I feel like this is the ideal time to
Yeah,
go do
let's
some
go.
shenanigans.
Let's go do kobold shenanigans.
Kobold shenanigans.
And then we can eat after. We can have a nice dinner afterwards, and then go our separate ways for the night.
No slumber party?
No, Janelle's totally ready for her own bed.
I feel that.
Especially after getting an eyebrow shaved off, which she has to figure out how to fix.
Yeah, consult the mom. Mom, what do I do? So, you know the vague direction of the crusty kobold.
Yeah.
You would have to ask around a little bit once you get nearer to it, because you don't know the exact place. You haven't been there before, and the city is fairly large, so it takes a just for the hell of it, make a charisma roll if you are leading the way.
So, I have an 8 in charisma. Just
Maybe I should
putting
be the
it
mouth.
out there.
I don't know
Whoever
the.
wants to.
I have a 20 in charisma, but I don't know my way. So.
Yeah. Whoever wants to ask directions, or you know what? I'll give advantage for a wisdom roll for Janelle, or charisma roll for the other two, if whichever one you want to do.
Okay, I have a 14 in wisdom, so I'm okay there. But I mean, the 20 in charisma sounds like probably just the better odds for.
Yeah.
Okay. So just charisma, or do you want like persuasion or something?
Persuasion.
Oh wait, I'm trained in persuasion.
So am I. I got a +8.
Damn.
Okay,
Yeah, that's much better
Show
odds.
me the way to go.
Woo!
First person you ask, you're like, all right, walk down this way. You take a right at that street right there. You take the second left, and then you turn 3 times, and you stop on your left foot, and you look that way, and there's the kobold inn.
Thank you. That was most helpful.
Yeah. So you get.
I think it's a magic place that only opens if you spin 3 times.
I thought you had to stomp on your.
Or they're just eccentric as shit. So yeah, you get there in like half an hour.
I love your shirt, by the way.
Yeah,
Dinosaur shirt.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs.
Thanks.
The crusty kobold. Outside there are like a few tables. And it's about it's like 1.5 stories, but only because the levels are smaller than normal, if that makes sense. It's 2 stories to a kobold, but the door is bigger than normal, so taller people can get in. There are a few groups of kobolds at outdoor tables, kind of chattering amongst themselves, talking in Draconic and Common. There's 1 or 2 other races kind of about, talking to them a little bit. Looks pretty cheery. Looks a little run down, but like, you know, it hasn't probably been open very long, and you know.
Are the other races also kind of like lizard folk and like the more like reptilian, or is it just a mix?
There's 1 lizard folk, and then there's a gnome and like a human, It
Is-
seems like you know, a variety to an extent.
Is anyone speaking common outside?
Yeah. The kobold, you do hear some kobolds speaking common, especially near the different races. Like you do hear common amongst the draconic being spoken.
Okay.
So, yeah. What you doing? Oh, what have you done with your cart?
Oh boy. I guess we're still dragging it.
And 'tis empty.
It's got our rug in it.
Carpet. Like,
Yep,
Yeah, it's got a carpet in there.
got a carpet.
I think perhaps we should have left the wagon at your place.
I don't think anyone's gonna mind. I mean, this is a town of, there's business people everywhere.
There are a fair good amount of blacklegs in this area patrolling.
I don't worry about theft, more inconvenience. It being in the way.
Oh no, this place is free parking up front. I noticed.
We could put it on the carpet and
Valid.
levitate it up. Then no one would run into it.
I thought the carpet could only fly, and then it started doing tricks, and I really don't want the carpet. Or I don't want the
I
cart
don't
to
think
be
it
part
would
of
fit the cart. It's a 5x7 carpet.
I mean, you could always like how they
Around
drop
the
the
middle?
goat, into the
Yeah, I didn't
velociraptor
think-
pen. Yeah,
That's smart. You know what? If you want to attempt it, go for it.
I did start doing tricks though.
Is there a cluster of
parking lot?
trees or something that we can just
Tie up our
or
trusty wagon.
or just a
place
place
for
to
things.
hide.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
the inn for kobolds, but I mean like there is a stable. Kind of, it's not that inn's stable. It's kind of this area's stable.
Yeah, that makes
so
sense.
there are like a few stable hands running around, kind of tending to things and like watching people's stuff. If you want to leave it there.
Okay,
Stable
sure.
or
I'll just
carpet.
I'll grab it and I'll put it beside the stable and I'll just hail one of the stable hands and just be like,
Oh, hello.
"Hi.
Can I help you, miss?
No mounts or mules, but we do have this cart. Just
Oh, that's
don't let
alright,
anyone
miss.
steal."
I'll go ahead and watch it for you. Do you, how long do you, need me to watch it for?
Hopefully, no longer than an hour.
Alright, I can do that.
What are your rates?
2 silver pieces.
Okay, and I'll just go ahead and pay up front.
Grabs it, puts it in his pocket. Thank you, miss. He just
Sure.
pops squat on the side of the cart.
All right, and I go back to them and say, "Okay, it's out of the way."
Alright, what, just so I know, what is all on the cart besides the carpet?
That's literally
Just
it.
the
I've got
carpet?
my backpack,
Okay.
or my
Okay.
explorer's pack on me.
Okay.
Unless
I would like some of the buttons.
It's just the carpet and like 7 buttons. And like,
Carpet and some buttons. Alright. Good to know. Okay, you all make your way toward the kobold inn. Crusty kobold. You have to duck a bit to enter the main room. But once inside, the ceiling's a little low to make up for the rooms upstairs. So you have to kind of, watch your head a little. But there are a bunch of different tables. There's a crap ton of kobolds in here who a few of them, it kind of quiets down a little bit. as you enter, as like everyone kind of looks over and like see who's entering, there's a little like few like Catalina here in Draconic like, what the heck? There's really tall people coming in here. What are they doing in here? Kind of like a who's that? Why are they here type thing. They aren't usually in here. Not as much common in here. It seems more to be outside where everyone who is taller can stand comfortably or sit on normal sized chairs. But there's a bar with a bartender kobold behind it. He seems to be one of the taller ones. Kind of running about and cleaning things and holding things with his tail. And then like he'll grab it. He's very dexterous.
Hello? How are you?
We're good. So we're kind of new in town. We heard about this place and we wanted to check it out. Because you guys seem to be doing great over here.
Yes, welcome to the Krusty Kobold. I am Crick.
Oh, Crick. What a wonderful establishment.
Why, thank you very much.
I'm going to look around. Do I see any draconic iconography that would be familiar to me? If you catch...
Perception roll. Oh, yeah, make a perception roll.
Okay.
I love it when party members don't know each other's backgrounds. It's great.
Yeah. Perception?
Yeah.
Cool. 14?
Not that you can see. There are some, like, draconic type embellishments to the establishment, just from, it's like their culture type decoration.
Yeah.
Not anything specific that you can see. There are, you think you might see one, but you're not quite sure. It's either not done well enough to be recognizable, or done in a way where it's on purpose to make it not as recognizable. If that makes sense.
Okay. Gotcha.
It's right on that edge. You're like, I don't know if it was supposed to be that way, or if it's that way because the person that did it wasn't great at what they were doing.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like, why does baby Jesus have abs?
Yeah, D&D. Cool. I'm gonna keep my ears open for draconic of just any.
The kobolds are a bunch of different colored ones. They aren't all just like generic red.
Yeah.
A whole
Okay.
smattering of colors throughout.
Is there an open table inside?
There is. Yes.
Are the chairs
Yes, they're tiny.
ample? Okay.
They are small.
So
So it'd be like
noted.
going to like a kindergarten classroom and sitting at the tiny table. Just knees are up.
Well, how can I help you today? You want a drink?
Yeah, I'll take some fire whiskey.
Fire whiskey, yes.
And he goes and gets you a glass.
Would you like a small glass or a big glass?
Just a small glass.
And he like grabs like the glass with his tail and brings it over and like fills it up. It's about the size of a shot glass. Since it's a small glass.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That'll be 2 copper pieces.
Slides 2 copper. And then a 3rd copper for the tip.
Thank you very much.
Slides it in a pocket.
We're actually here looking for a little bit of possible information.
What can I do you for? What do you
We've
look
come from Kapal and had a run-in with some kobolds along the underground tunnels. I don't know if do you know of any of the kobolds down there? Or do you know if anyone out here in East Cliff knows about the goings on down there?
As you're progressing through your question, you see him start off like, yes, how can I help you? Like, what information are you looking for? And he seems more like, okay,
Just kind of lean over in Draconic and say it's okay if we're friends, and I'm gonna slide a gold piece over. It's like, you can tell us anything.
he grabs it,
Mm-hmm.
puts it in his back pocket, leans forward. He didn't hear this from me. Us kobolds here, we know those tunnels. I haven't been in them for about a year and a half, but it's about when I tried to start this establishment.
Did you start this establishment to get away from?
No, I followed Snack.
Mm.
Paved the way for us, and a bunch of us, well, it's not like we were making money up there, so us nice working kobolds, we like this area, and yeah. But what I can tell you, the majority of us here, it's a good lot. But there's a few up to no good. Getting into trouble, giving us a bad rap.
Any
Starts
here
like aggressively like cleaning a cup. He's just like doing dishes while he's talking to you guys. He'd like grab one with a tail, start cleaning it, put it back, grab one with a tail.
Are there any in the room right now?
He like looks around. Nah, they're usually in here on the weekends.
Mm.
Do you know much about the queen down there?
Shh. He just like, you come back later.
Do you serve food?
No. I don't
We'll
Well, I
come
think-
back after
license yet.
dinner.
What was that?
I was gonna say, well, I mean, I think we can have a round of drinks, and then we can go try to find some place for dinner, and then we can come back later. Maybe I will end up spending the night here.
You come to the back door.
Okay, good to know.
What did you say, Janelle?
Oh, basically the same thing as she was gonna say.
Okay.
We're gonna go find dinner and come back then.
It's like a
Time?
what was that?
What time?
Has to be after midnight. It's Friday. We're open late.
All right. So
But yeah,
where
he
should we
starts
go
kind
for
of
dinner?
sketchily looking around, kind of trying to act normal.
But yeah, so thanks for telling us about like some of the local sites in the area.
I would check out the mountains. They're very pretty this time of year.
I mean, I would love to. And I'm...
Well, I mean, of course, from the dragon. He seems like he can't. He's stuck in a. I can't say. Well, of course, except for that dragon flying around because. Oh no, wait. The dragon. We worship the.
Mead,
serve the
please. Mead, just a little mead.
Small or a big glass?
Just a small. I think I have a long night ahead of me.
Grabs one, shot glass sized.
And she'll like reverently take it and go to like the empty table and scoot a chair away and like sit like on the floor and just like sit from this.
Yeah, I lean on the counter and I just say, "Oh, are you familiar with the local artisan Bob Moss?"
No, I don't believe I am. I don't get out much. I'm always here.
He is a painter and he offers classes, and he's considering offering classes specifically for kobolds. He'd like to get to know you friendly kobolds.
Roll persuasion for me.
Oh boy. Oh, hey! I am proficient in that.
A few seconds. Nope. Oh!
Oh!
Oh! Hey!
Huh. Well, you know what? My wife, she's the one to take one of painting class. Paint's been a little on low supply.
He just got
Tell
a
him that
large
if he gives me some flyers, go ahead and put them up on my bulletin board.
Will do, thank you.
You're welcome. You like anything to drink?
Also, Dioscoria, mark off 2 copper pieces.
I will tip him also 2 copper pieces.
Alrighty. I
I
need to have my big book of prices in front of me, but I didn't grab it. I think my friend has it. He DMs more than me. Janelle, what were you doing?
I'm going to decline the drink.
Okay.
And try to remember a place for us to eat that is in this area.
That's easy enough to do. I can, for the sake of brevity, unless there's something you want to talk about at dinner. Huh? Okay.
Oh, actually, yes.
Okay. You can see a quaint restaurant down the street. It serves this world's version of Italian that I can't think of a name for. It's not Italian, but it's Italian food. But it's not Italian
It's
because
pasta.
we don't have Italy. It's pasta. Maybe I should put Italy in there. That'd be funny. Just for the pasta and the wine.
It's a halfling. It's a halfling thing.
It's a halfling. Yeah, it's all a halfling. Yeah. Yep. Italy. It's a city. But yeah, you find a quaint little restaurant.
Alright, nice. Yeah, I'll carbo load.
Do you like any Parmesan with that?
Yes. Loads. Yeah, just keep going.
I'll just
Just
put that
eat-
there.
Eat a nice chicken parmesan dinner.
Yes. Some
Get that stuffed shell.
some veal. Some lemon veal. Yeah. Anyway, your conversation.
Yeah, so as we start getting into the food, I look over at Catalina and I say, I am not familiar with holy symbols. What deity do you worship?
Okay. So
I'm gonna mute myself.
Anyway, so you know how all the gods, there's like the whole bunch of them, right?
Yes.
So, there's this goddess, and she is super strong, she's super powerful, she stands on her own 2 feet, and she really just empowers you to be like the best version of yourself and try to take everything that you deserve and grow as a being. And like I said, she is just for independence and for your own person and like living life for your best self. And really that's what Tiamat's all about.
Can I make a history check to see if I... Okay.
To correct you, stand on her own 4 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I make a religion?
Yeah, history or religion, I'd say. Religion, you haven't heard of this, Dioscoria, you haven't heard of this goddess before? Sounds
I'm not
pretty...
into religion.
Sounds
yeah.
pretty dope.
It sounds appropriate
Yeah,
for my
like
friends.
hashtag feminism, yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
not. I mean, I'm a very community person, and I prefer to do more what's good for the people around me. So I'm like,
Yeah.
power to you, but kind of not
you do
my.
you.
Mhm.
Janelle, you would know vaguely? You've heard of this goddess before? You don't know anything specific. You know it has something to do with dragons?
Do I know the alignment?
You wouldn't really know that.
Dang.
You're below my DC, I'm sorry. It was a 15. You were 1 away. You would know, yeah, like you know it's a dragon and you've heard of it. It's not widely popular, which is why it's hard for you to, come up with much about her. From what Catalin's saying, she does sound pretty cool. It's kind of
sounds like
when someone tells you about a religion, or like just something in general, that you're just like, I've heard about that, and I've heard these things about it, but I've also heard good things about it, and they're saying it's like really cool, like they're really liking it, blah blah blah. It's like you're kind of in the middle with your thought process. You're like, I don't want to say it's horrible, but I also don't want to like fall head first over into the, oh, that sounds great, because then you get the thought in the back of your head and it's like, but then what if I fall into like a cult? It's that type of thing where you're like,
yeah, definitely 100%.
I don't want to like fall head first into this pyramid scheme. So you're kind of like, okay, you do you.
Yeah, just like, okay, yeah. I'd love to, hear more about, what she does, and like how did you end up following Tiamat?
So I kind of got told that I was going to be a super powerful great adventurer.
By who? Who told? Like a cheated? Did you get like a vision?
Yeah, and then I also grew like a whole foot in like a week. And my hair turned
red. Let me just do this real quick.
That's pretty drastic. Okay, that's a sign if I ever heard of one.
And yeah, she kind of came to me and told me like, hey, so you're gonna be a super great adventurer, and you're gonna have everything that you ever wanted, which was to be really awesome and just like super cool. And then yeah, I was like 5'4", and now I'm this height. And then my hair turned red. And my eyes got like really bright green.
One would say violently red.
Yeah. And so then I kind of went out and started becoming an adventurer. And then some wise woman told me, it was like, oh, you've got angel blood. You're destined for greatness. And yeah. but then I didn't really hear about Tiamat until I was on my first, like, mission. Some guy told me about her, and he didn't really make it seem like she was super great. But I promise you, when I heard about her, I was like, this is who I've been wanting to follow my entire life. And this is really, she stands for everything that you want. Like, some people say that she's not great. But honestly, greed is really healthy in small doses. It causes you to want to change yourself and, like, better and improve. And not everything is this black and white as, like, oh, she's evil. It's like, no, she's just a strong and powerful woman who is not afraid to tell people no and to back off, and that this is her stuff.
Is she evil because men were like if men were doing the same thing, they'd be called like, oh yeah, he's a strong boss type individual, and it's like if the woman did the same thing, nah, she's a bitch. Is that what she's called?
See, voice in my head. It's exactly what it was.
That's the voice in her head.
I love that justification.
It makes me so happy. I've just been waiting for this. Just
Okay. I have heard. I mean, I have heard some good things and some bad things. So it's interesting to hear your point of view.
Yeah.
Definitely. Maybe some other time I'd like to hear a little bit more.
I'm still finding out some stuff. Like I said, I kind of just got told the one side, so as I'm going, I'm researching more and more of the history and, like, talking with other people. Well, not really other people who worship her, but, like, trying to find other people who worship her and seeing, like, where they go from.
You haven't had a vision from her since that one time when she said you're going to be, like, a super awesome badass.
I don't get, like, too many...
This episode.
Yeah. I don't get visions, really. I more just get a voice in my head, and sometimes I listen to it.
Oh, and only sometimes? She doesn't get, like, mad that you don't listen to her all the time?
Oh, she does.
Okay, what happens when you don't listen? Because, like, I want to know if, like, she's gonna, like, strike lightning or, like, something like that, because I don't want to be around you when that happens. I have my own issues.
She would never do that, because she kind of blessed me with powers, and, like, obviously, if there was some greater plan to this all, then I don't think she would just, like, go, yeah, you didn't listen to me that one time. And honestly, I think she might admire it a little bit, because I'm sticking up for what I believe in.
Okay, that...
Empowered women empower women.
But, okay, I mean, as long as we're not in any kind of danger from you disagreeing with your god at sometimes, then okay, cool. That's...
I don't try to, like, flaunt, because I also know that there's, like, a bad rap going around with her, so I don't, like, try to tell too many people, but I trust you guys.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna be working together for a little while, so I thought I'd, express some interest / concern.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been to a temple?
I haven't. There was, like, one time where I think I found one. There wasn't a lot of... It was kind of abandoned, though. So I went there, but no one else was there. And there's other times where I, like, see markings. I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? You know what's up.
Yeah, you wouldn't know of any...
No, not with her background. She would not know.
Yeah, currently working and...
There might be one in the mountains. There might be one in the mountains, like maybe the Dragon Notes, like where one is. But I'm not, like, actively seeking one out right now.